Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1985 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals at Royals Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is David Cone, whose record is 10-3 with a 3.55 ERA, and pitching for the Royals is Rich Gale, whose record is 3-6 with a 4.02 ERA. Okay, we suffered a tough loss yesterday, a game in which we probably weren't really ever truly in. We got down 2-0 early and came back and scored 3. And just for a moment, there's a little glimmer of hope that we might pull it off, but Jeff Montgomery in the 8th inning gave up 2 runs, and the Royals took the lead, and they shut us down in the 9th inning. And that was all she wrote. Another one of those games that I wish we could get back at some point. But it wasn't meant to be, and we have to move on to Game 3 today, where we have David Cone, who's got 10 wins as a rookie. I guess it's, something that we should be proud of, but I just don't think he's got the stuff anymore this year. You'll see that his overall rating has dropped down to an 83, which, if you don't count Bert Blyleven, that's the worst on the team. So he went from, we're going to look at his log later anyway, but he went from a pitcher who was consistently winning in the first half of starts that he's made this year to being a guy that not only can we not rely on, but he's giving up runs at a pace where it's kind of ruined all the early season stats that he had. So there's a concern there, but there's also, like this happens in real life, right? A pitcher who's never faced any players in the league will get off to a hot start, and then they figure him out, right? So it's not completely unrealistic that this could happen to a pitcher. It's just unfortunate that we're in that position because we really need all the wins we can get. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with today's ball game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Just want to let Jeremiah M. know, if he's watching, that his 10 Chicago Cub cards went out in the mail today. Everyone else who won went out yesterday. Thomas D., I still owe you one card. That is on its way, being shipped to me now. I'll turn that around and get that out to you ASAP. Now, David Cone, as we mentioned, gets the start today. All the bullpen is available. There's Montgomery, gave up a couple of runs that boosted his ERA up to 3. Tom Gorman faced one batter, and he gave up a walk in yesterday's game. The game was just not going to let us win. And I would not be surprised if any of the players, the relievers, who have an ERA under 3, I will be very surprised if they do not get completely clobbered somewhere down the stretch to get those ERAs up to a normal rate. Rich Gale's a right-hander. We have our lineup in there versus righties. Yesterday, also, Wilson and Larkin did not play. They are rested and back in the lineup. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official Tiger lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in center field is Willie Wilson. Batting second at shortstop is Barry Larkin. Batting third in left field is Kevin Bass. Batting cleanup and DHing is Terry Kennedy. Batting fifth in right field is Jim EISENREICH. Batting sixth at third base is Mike Pagliarulo. Batting seventh at first base is Rusty Tillman. Batting eighth and catching is Mike McFarlane. And batting ninth at second base is Sweet Lee Whitaker. Okay, Rich Gale. You'll see him here in a Red Sox uniform on his card, but in our sim, he's never left the Royals. He's making his 15th start. 3-6 with a 4.02 ERA, 52 strikeouts in 96 and the third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .279 against him. One complete game, and it was a shutout. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48.4%. Technically, he's only got one good pitch left. That is the fastball. It's rated in 82. All three other pitches are below league average. His overall rating is a sad little 73. The 31-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of this year. Look at his log. Look at his sad little log. He's coming off a loss to Boston. He gave up 7 runs in 5 2/3, and he's lost 4 out of his last 5 decisions. Okay, we'll take a look here at the defense for the Royals. It is mixed up a little bit today. Lombardi will catch in back-to-back games. And Pat Sheridan will be in right field, former Detroit Tiger. That's cool. All right. And Kelly Heath will play second base today. So left field and center field, below league average, and first base and second base, below league average. Behind home plate, Lombardi, not good defensively. He played yesterday. He's got a bad arm. We could not get anybody on base to steal. We only had 5 hits. And of the 5 hits, 4 of them were extra bases. 3 doubles and a triple. Here we go. Willie Wilson leading it off. Versus Rich Gale. 3 count. Hard hit ground ball to Heath for out number 1. That's going to bring up Barry Larkin, who takes a walk. Now, Larkin has a good, solid number for speed, but that is not indicative of his stealing skills. Actually, let's just look at that real quick. You look at his skills to pay the bills, you'll see that speed is a 92. Steal success is an 89. That feels wrong. But when I look at this, I think this is out of 100, right? So this would tell me 89% of the time he's going to be successful. Like, as if that is a percentage. Because why wouldn't it be? I don't know. We're not going to steal here. We're going to let Kevin Big Hit Bass do his thing. Although he does not hit righties. But we'll go if Bass can't move him along. A comebacker. And I actually feel better about stealing with Bass. He did have 10 stolen bases last year. And Kennedy is on a huge hitless streak. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not Kelly. It was Barry Hill. I'm a bonehead. But nonetheless, we're going to have Bass try to steal. 73%. Here we go. Right on the middle, and he's thrown out. Jesus. That's stupid. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Royals lineup for today. Batting leadoff in left field is DJ DOZIER. Batting second and DHing today is Webster Garrison. Batting third in center field is Jose Gonzalez. Batting cleanup at first base is Fred McGriff. Batting fifth and catching is Phil Lombardi. Batting sixth at second base is Kelly Heath. Batting seventh at third base is Rene Gonzalez. Batting eighth in right field is Pat Sheridan. And batting ninth at shortstop is Garry Templeton. Okay, here's David Cone, making his 19th start of the season, 10-3, with a 3.55 ERA, 90 strikeouts in 116 2/3 innings. Opponents are batting .237 against him. He's got one complete game shutout, fastball topping out at 96 miles an hour. And the fastball is his best pitch, rated in 89. A slider rated in 81, overall rated in 83. The 23-year-old right-hander is arbitration eligible at the end of the 87 season. We said he's a rookie. I don't think he's going to get any Rookie of the Year votes. I mean, there's so many batters that get called up and put into a cleanup role in this game that I don't think he's going to have the stats to beat out any of the hitters. We look at his log, and we just showed it to you. He is coming off a victory over Texas, but he did not pitch well. And in fact, I think you'd have to go back to July, to the last game where I felt confident that he was going to win another game this year. So he got a lucky victory to get his 10th. I don't expect a whole hell of a lot the rest of the way from David Cone, but somebody's got to pitch. Okay, we'll take a look here at our defense. Solid everywhere you look. I think we got all the regular guys in there. Maybe with the one difference being McFarlane behind the plate. DJ Dozier leading it off versus David Cone. Hard hit ground ball to Pags. PAGLIARULO throwing him out. 1 out. Webster Garrison. Striking out looking. Great curveball from David Cone. Snapping it off. 2 down. Hey, what do you know? It's a walk. What a surprise. It is almost impossible to throw a walk without a strikeout or a strikeout without a walk. And it's 2 outs, so this is where they're going to score runs if they're going to. Freddie McGRIFF had the day off. There's the stolen base, and here's the base hit. 1-0, Kansas City. Had to happen. No way around it. Could not stop it from happening. No options. A hit by pitch, and here come the floodgates now. This is really where it's pretty much over. Comebacker to Cone. Yeah, so this game is over. I mean, it's too bad. I think we should be able to put some runs up on Rich Gale with the 73 rating, but I doubt it now. Yeah, it's going to be nothing but pop-ups and tappers back to the pitcher. At Sheridan. Grounding out. Pat Sheridan was a part of that 84 Tigers team. I remember him really well because I was a kid that had glasses, and Pat Sheridan had glasses. I'm like, well, maybe I could play baseball. But I did not have hand-eye coordination. Yeah, this is embarrassing. We were no-hit in yesterday's game through 4, and we're no-hit now through 3. Oh, that's a blooper. That might fall in. Oh, no, of course not. Yeah, I mean, Baseball Mogul has got to be the... And then Webster Garrison comes up and hits the ball like it's nothing. It's just so poorly crafted. If the ratings meant anything, I would at least have a way to find some value in it, but it means nothing. Like, things only happen when they need to happen to score runs. Which is why we have not got a hit, because there's no reason for us to score. And the biggest mistake I made, like the momentum killer, was trying to steal with Bass. Because the game had already decided we were not going to be successful. So, you really shouldn't try to do any offensive option until you know what the game is already going to give you. Will he get thrown out twice? Yeah. I mean, this will be a complete game shutout for a pitcher who shouldn't even be in the major leagues. Pat Sheridan, a blooper. Always going to be hit for them. Sheridan, will he steal? Nope. Every other inning they score. When was the last time we had a home run? I feel like it's been over a week in gameplay. None of this matters. We're just pushing the button here. Yeah, if we can't score off Rich Gale in 5 innings with our best possible roster, then there's no chance you're going to win. I mean, here's run number 3. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm okay with that. We'll play back and try to get a double play with the catcher at the plate. McGRIFF has bad speed as well. Oh, good job by Cone. Digging himself out. This is fucking embarrassing. Can't even believe it. Wow, that's 4 outs in a row that are strikeouts. Well, oh, come on! I was just going to say Cone pitched a good game, but now he's going to give up more runs. Oh, no. 9 strikeouts. That'll do it for Coney. There's our second hit today. We'll hit and run, but it don't matter. I think they'll probably give us 1 run to make it interesting, right? Right? So dumb. All right, Coney's coming out. 9 strikeouts. He only needs 1 more for 100. I guess we'll bring in Chris Knapp and give him a shot. I mean, the game's over. So Chris Knapp, we signed him to a free agent deal to be a starter if Blyleven doesn't work out. Blyleven's been okay so far. But we'll call Chris Knapp up and give him a shot. So here's his opportunity. Also, because he's got glasses. He's got sexy specs. Time Dog goes deep for number 12. We're not even going to have someone get to 20 home runs. That is insane when you think about it. Rich Gale having a career start today. I mean, I just want to feel like we have a chance. Like, when the game is over in the first, it's like, why bother playing? Even Chris Knapp has a higher rating than Rich Gale. I think that's the 4 as an infield single. Awesome. Oh, no, that wasn't an infield single. They have 4 doubles and a home run, and we have 2 singles. And we have all defensive players over 80. And we have the error. Down to the final 3 outs. Doesn't matter. 3-1 count, down 3 runs, and Kevin Bass swings. As if he's never seen a baseball game before. Yeah, fuck this game. We're 2 games under 500. Couldn't even get to 3 hits. Unbelievable. Rich Gale with a 73 rating Do you think we would ever throw a complete game shutout with a pitcher that had a 73? We can't even throw a complete game shutout with a pitcher under an 85. We're conveniently, New York is losing because we're losing. That's the only way the game can even itself out. Look at the National League here. Oh, I want to look at the American League one more time. Seattle has lost 5 in a row. They're back to 9 games back. California has jumped over them. They've just suffered too many injuries. They're going to hit well over 200 home runs, and they're not really in it. That's so weird. Back to the National League. Philadelphia's won 8 in a row because they have to. I mean, none of this happens by randomness. It's all intentional by the game. Oops, I hit leaders. That's not what I meant to do. Headline news. Red Sox. Mets. Ownby having an off year. I looked him up the other day out of curiosity. The guy won 20 games in a row for 3 consecutive years. And with that win, he's got 13 this year. He's got 99 career wins beginning in our first sim year. And I was thinking what I want to do when we close out this season and we take a look at the league leaders at the end of the year. I want to go into the leaders, and you can pick a time frame. So I want to do from 1980 to 1985, the 6 years we've played, and see who the leaders are over that period. Yep. Oh, Boston loses another pitcher. Well, I think they're actually pretty stacked right now, right? Let's look at Boston. They suffer a lot of pitchers' injuries, but I think they got all the good guys in there. Yeah, Data Kicker comes back in 3 days, actually. And Tudor would be back for the playoffs. And they've got Mike Chris, who somehow is really good in this game. All right, yeah, I don't think that's going to hurt them much. Let's take a look here at transactions. We've got another retirement. Oh, no, we did Junior Kennedy yesterday. My bad. So there's Tudor, out for a month. Jeff Bettendorf. I think we saw him yesterday too, didn't we? Jose Rio of the Cardinals is going to miss 35 days. And he's made 1 start last year and 1 start this year. In real life, he was actually up on the Yankees. And Domingo Ramos, none of this matters. Okay. We'll pull up the box score. That's absolutely shameful. I mean, it was over as soon as Kevin Bass got caught stealing. I don't know why. Now, we saw that Rich Gale had gave up, 8 runs in his last start? So this is Baseball Mogul evening him out. That's what blows. Now he's going to get crushed in his next start, right? But we never are the recipient of that. We're only the victims, I guess. Chris Knapp did okay. He gave up a run. It was a solo shot to Fred McGriff. There's no crime in that. Okay. We'll come back tomorrow, wrap up this 4-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.